Hello, here we are in the middle of this quarantine and, where we can't get out and do anything and places are shut down, and so people are having a hard time changing the way they're doing things and all of this. And one of the things I wanted to mention is that it is so crazy that I can't even go and get a haircut, and yet people are still going and doing circumcisions. This is ridiculous. There is no excuse for it. It shows how ingrained and brainwashed the American people are when it comes to this practice. People have said, oh yeah, no, everything having to do with newborns and all that will continue as normal, including circumcision. And it's kind of like, maybe there are some places that are refusing to do them. I hope so. But it just goes to show that it's considered too dangerous for me to go and get a haircut, but yet we're gonna chop off part of a newborn baby boy's penis, and that's okay because the parents want it. I mean, how ridiculous and insane is that this is still allowed? When you think about that, it's like now at this time when everyone's concerned about germs and all this kind of thing, they want to create this big open wound on a baby's penis. How is that okay? It's not. But how do people justify that in their minds? Instead, they should be letting the boys have the foreskin. Keep it. It belongs to them. It doesn't belong to their parents. It doesn't belong to the doctors. It doesn't belong to anybody else. It belongs to that boy. And that foreskin is there to protect his penis. Why? Especially at a time like this, when everybody is extra concerned about the coronavirus, why are you doing something that would make a baby even more susceptible to catching a disease? Why would you do this? Circumcision does not prevent disease. And in fact, like I said, you're creating an open wound. You're just opening the door wide to a whole host of issues. There's no excuse for this. Foreskin is great and wonderful, and it's an important part of the penis. And it's just, I just can't get over in my mind that people think, it's too dangerous to go eat in a restaurant. It's too dangerous to go get my hair cut. It's too dangerous to walk by someone within 6 feet. It's too dangerous to, do any other social gathering. But, let's take a newborn to a place where there are other sick people and chop off part of his penis. I mean, this is ridiculous, and there's no excuse for it. Circumcision needs to end, and it is so outrageous that people seem to think that this is okay. People are so blinded when it comes to this. Any other part of the body, and I know I say this, but this is what it comes down to. Any other part of the body, people would be outraged. What if someone said, every newborn boy, we're gonna cut off their earlobe? They don't need it. It's not necessary. Easier to clean behind the ears. I mean, think about that. People would be outraged. And yet, taking the foreskin, which is just as much skin, just as much tissue, it's far more than just mere skin. There's so many nerves and everything, blood vessels, everything that's tied up in there. I mean, everything is concentrated to the tip of that foreskin. And yet, they think, we'll just remove it. And nobody even blinks an eye. This is horrible, and it needs to stop.